don't wanna package this. Pray for peace, pacifist. I'm never old enough to give a promise.
It's just kind of random sometimes, but it's going to be really interesting to see the guys who actually play day and night to see how they're going to perform in Dust 2. But I don't want to forget our lovely partners who make this thing possible. We want to thank Razer, Fozzy, Game Service, Refrag, and Scope.gg that make all of this possible. What do you think? Do you think the op is going to be the heavy thing here on Dust 2 that we're going to see?
That's it, right? I mean, normally the AWP makes such a big difference, right? And there's multiple places you can play it from as well. Especially if that's what you see. The double up setup on CT is actually pretty common. You can park someone up in towards mid, you know, look towards kind of that suicide position, then also have run out towards long. It's not even uncommon to see an AWP over towards that back B site, right? So in the grand scheme of things, it's one of those maps which can allow for the AWP to be so prevalent, and even in a double AWP setup. So, you know, most of the time, I'm not a fan of a double AWP setup because I think it really hinders your economy. In this case, though, big fan. Of course, the Prodigies are starting on that CT side. Vodka Juniors on the T side as we get underway into round number 1 of Dust 2. Best of 1 to see who's going to pick up a win here in ESEA main.
It's going to be really exciting. We got SBT on the defuse kit and 2 flashes. On the other hand, Vodka Juniors, they have got HP 250 on Canarito. Ooh, and he goes down to 6 HP. Long control for Vodka Juniors, but we got Kurtz on side with a USP.
Looking for some damage to be dealt. Couple of taps. Lucky to stay alive. Down to 61. He'll deal a bit himself. And now just kind of trying to beg that rotation back over to support him. They're still just parking the bus here for Vodka Juniors, not going too aggressive.
Yeah, they still have those 2 smokes and a flash. 2 players, no armor. Is he going to peek? The flash comes in. He gets the first headshot. Looking for more, but he's the low HP. And Kurtz gets traded by Ezatapis. FNK on the flank together with Straxy. Are they going to expect this? They're not hearing this. And Nakos and on people got Canarito 6 HP. Let's not forget, but Straxy with 2 headshots and FNK. It's all down to NMT. He goes down by FNK. Great flank. The Prodigies secure the first pistol.
That's a great round, it really is, and it's so important as well. Only having 1 casualty means that they're going to be absolutely fine when it comes towards economy in towards the next. Brilliant round. Opening things up, Zurich does take a think himself, but it's all about this flank coming through. Straxy and FNK cause a whole heap of problems for Vodka Juniors as they just pincered in the opening towards long. Great round for the Prodigies, and of course, most importantly, with no bomb plot for Vodka Juniors, they haven't got much to bring to the table. Just the pistols and a bit of utility in towards round number 2. On paper, this should be a comfortable second.
Should, but we know this pistol can cause damage, and let's see this B-rush. We got SPT on the corner, they're not checking it, and he gets the first and the second. Straxy helps him out, but they're both gonna go down. This B-side is now open for business.
Oh, that's a great couple of shots to the pistols, in fact. That Deagle opening up towards that backside player really does change things. The B-side of Dust 2 statistically, the hardest site to retake in CSGO. Let's see how this one fares up. Vodka Juniors, and then Foil when S has been collected. And Molotov as well, making this all the more difficult. This retake has got to hit the brakes.
Oh. Two with the Tech 9, goes down by Kurtz. We got the flank from Canarito, but he has a Deagle, not the easiest one. And on the back, Zurich with a headshot onto Ezatapis. It's all down to Canarito. There is no defusing for the Prodigy side, so he has a shot with his Deagle, but Zurich, he's so careful about it. The Prodigy secure the second one, but that could have gone really wrong for them.
It was close. I mean, there's a world in which that goes completely the other way, right? I mean, that got very close for Gunfit, but the main thing is that they take that second round on the board. Positive signs, though, for Vodka Juniors when you can say that they, off the back of a pretty minimal investment, have got a bomb down and a couple of kills to their name. That is not too bad with that sort of investment. So they'll absolutely take that. And it means coming towards round number 3, they are going to have some economy to work with if they want to.
True, I mean, they could have forced Galil's this round if they wanted to, but no, they're going to wait for the full util next one. Top mid push by SVT, he's not alone. Zerus helps him out. The first headshot is on the Prodigy side, going for the second. He's going to collect it eventually, down to 26 HP. They don't want to give away too much here, but Quirts with his M4 gets 2 kills onto B. It's all down to as a tappies, only a Glock behind the smoke. I think he has a pistol down there, something, a deagle to upgrade, but it's not going to be much.
Well, that's it. All down to one man. And safe to say, not too much can be found here. Deagle in hand, bomb in hand. But this is just going to be a pretty comfortable round for the Prodigies to make a third on the board. Now, there was definitely a world in which they could have force-bought in the Vodka Juniors, but I think it would have been very risky. Keep their economy ticking for this round number 4, but we see actual investments coming through. And now we can see AKs on display. And that most important thing, the AWP, something which the Prodigies don't have to work with just yet. Of course, as well, we do have a comms round coming through. We get to hear what the Prodigies get to say. So we'll take a listen in towards round number 4 as it is comms.
Yep. Didn't see. They smoke Xbox. Careful short, guys.
Flash.
Nothing.
Nothing long.
I'd smoke. I'm coming mid.
Don't smoke, I'm gonna
I'm
molly
only
deep.
mid.
Yep.
I'm leaving you, Straxy. You have deep long house.
I'm playing back plat on B, guys.
Not
Yes.
sure, but I think one short.
They smoked mid, no? I do.
Could be short, yeah.
Destructive block short.
One smoke B door.
Smoke B.
B, B,
Top
B.
B.
Again on B.
Nice.
Again on B.
Can I flash? Can I flash?
Don't have.
Dead one.
Again B.
Should be top mid with scout or something. I don't know what weapon
No,
he
don't
had.
smoke him then.
We have bomb?
No, I didn't see.
There's
Oh,
only
you're
one
not
in B.
inside.
We should try to clear this guy.
Yeah,
and
you
kill
can
him.
flash.
Did I flash?
Flashing
Just
over
come.
window.
Yeah, go. Tunnel on. He's running lower.
Let's fight mid.
Maybe one already is side because
Yeah, flash for
Yeah,
lower.
yeah.
Yeah, flash for lower.
I have flash for lower.
I have flash.
go close.
I'm
Let's go
holding.
together now.
Yeah,
I got 2 people to close.
Go flash.
Flashing lower.
Nothing.
There, mid.
Watching B still. Just go. The 2 people from mid go short and rest of us hold like me and Querts.
Yeah.
They are out of position.
Out AVP car. I want probably maybe
They have
long
molly for
coming
bomb.
mid.
Yeah, I'm gonna molly.
Let's wait a bit.
Don't car
We'll do
anymore.
I
here.
have a flash.
He's long,
long.
he's long. Planting for a long, I think.
You can nade,
Okay,
Yeah.
nade side.
Yeah,
Flash.
flash.
Tram.
he flashed.
Blind. We can go on the bomb plant.
Yeah.
Let's go now. Let's go now.
Up
I'm full
long.
white again.
Up long. He's got a peek, bro.
Yeah, I'm flashing towards long. There.
Yeah, do it.
Where's the
Oh,
plant?
that.
Nice.
That's long widow.
I'll jump
AVP long,
CT.
We can
Need to
double
double
peek. Wait, 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Flat.
Nice. Oh.
Nice.
Good job, guys.
Just wait for the double.
You are too fat, Straxy.
No, I didn't peek.
Yeah, he
I
waited,
I
he
showed
waited.
too
I
much.
saw it, like he didn't overpick. It was, I don't even know how he died.
Guys, they will
Got me to the
probably
wall.
play more towards A now.
I
You
was
can
not by
again
AVP.
heavy long if you want.
Yeah,
What an interesting round. Great comms coming through as well. You can really, even on that double swing towards the end, granted, the leg was showing, but the idea was nice and it worked wonders. A flawless start
did.
continues.
Yeah, it was really important. We saw Vodka Juniors in a 2v4, and it came down to the 1v1, but they secured it still. Bomb plan in the last bonus at maximum. They have 5 more AKs out on long in Anong. Sorry. Pushing on to long. 4 players from the Prodigy side. They have read this long play quite beautifully. Straxy and Zerus with the eliminations, and a few of the trade, but Zerus, oh, back and forth. Triple kill by Vanat, 2 hacks. 1v2 for SVT.
This is tough. This is difficult now. He's very cautious of mid, and rightfully so. More of a question of will he get his way towards side before he's flanked. This is right down to the wire. He's forking his way forward in towards the smoke as well. Just going to try and... This one dry. The flank is there. Will be spotted out and he will be dropped. First run of the ball for Vodka Juniors. Finally comes their way for the Prodigies. Just couldn't quite win other aim duels.
They even called it after the round ended. I think it was FNK based on his voice. He said they're gonna play with long more, boys. They read this. They sent 4 players on long, but Renatu Hacks just rained them down. 3 on that long duel, and then the 4th at the end. First round in fashion.
It's not a bad one either.
Yeah. Awesome play for both sides. Oh, that was close. SBT got spotted, and he has to be more careful. He's using that one way beautifully, but he's not going to gain anything from it.
It's a big question of how the ult makes a difference over towards the Prodigies now in the hands of Zeros. He's already had a lot of impact. Question is, can he find any more? For now, slower approach taken in by Vodka Juniors. There's been a lot of success out towards A early. This time, just testing the waters in towards upper tunnels over towards B. Very slow. Minute 20 to work with.
Yeah, we got the Prodigies have got long control. We got Straxy there. He just used his second smoke, and Zert is going to come into aid, waiting for this fade. They're trying to read this retake long play, but Vodka Juniors are first going to try to take short. Nice wall bang from FNK. Deals damage onto Enanox.
Did get slyly dicey and an axe low. The opener goes the way of Vodka Juniors, though SBT. Slight overextension becomes costly, and as the man advantage going the way of the T side.
Straxy on long. He's going to get an MT. That's an important trade. The Vodka Juniors have got no lurker now. Juris with the op, rotating to CT, but Renatu Hacks could have great timing. But he's not prompting to go right now. 25 seconds on the clock for Vodka Juniors. They're going to go unsure. They have 2 smokes, which is enough for this execute, and we can already see Renatu Hacks has walked all the way almost to site. It's going to be a retake from the Prodigies.
It's getting dicey. It is. Bomb should be able to go down pretty comfortable. It's a question of, do the Prodigy actually even try and test this? Once the bomb goes down, it becomes very difficult. Low HP over towards 2 Vodka Juniors player. Being a damage dealt towards Straxy, but there's still a world in which they can make this work. That tempo very slow right now. They're trying to get some short control.
And they don't have a defuse kit either. No flashes. How are they going to do this? Dry peeking is not going to work as well. Actually, the flash comes. Forwards with the first one. Trade comes from the Vodka Junior side, but FNK still a man advantage for the Prodigy side. Renatu needs this duel, and he's going to get the headshot onto Straxy. 1 on CT, 1 on short. 1 versus 2, but he goes down by FNK. The 5th round secured. But oh no, they don't actually have time. No kit.
Okay.
Oh, lucky.
The smallest, the finest of margins there become costly. The lack of kit was the big thing that meant that they really didn't have an opportunity, even though they got the kills. And that's the positive thing. They get the kills in their favor. That means that they at least have something to work with, and they have rifles saved across. So it's not going to be too bad in terms of the investment in towards round number 7. But Vodka Juniors are starting to chip away at the deficit ever so slightly. And, you know, now sitting at 4-2. There's a world in which they're able to tie this game up if that economy gets broken over towards the Prodigies.
Definitely, but double op setup. We mentioned it on the CT side. It can be crucial. Let's see how it pans out. SBT on long. He's full blind, and NMT is not going to let him escape. Going to get the headshot onto SBT. They can't recollect that op.
Well, early bits of damage dealt. As you mentioned, no AWP to be recollected. One of them dropped. Still one in play in the hands of Zurus. Hasn't been able to find that impact since he's picked one up. And again, with just a low buy, that tempo so slow for the Prodigies, you really don't expect a lot from them right now just because of the minimal investment. Straxy's only got USPS.
Yeah, nothing much he can do here. He can just give the information that they're executing this flank again on long. FNK and Straxy were on pistol and they won that, but now there's the USP and the deagle onto FNK. This can be interesting if he gets this first free one onto Renatu Hacks, but he's going to peek. He's cautious, gets the first headshot onto FNK. The second guy is only with the USP. It's not going to be easy at all. Zurus with that up is on CT at the moment. I don't think he can do much. The save should be coming in, but Renatu, he's being so cautious about this, and Kurtz has no chance in hell as I say that. A little bit of a whiff, but he controls it at the end.
Oh, Zurus.
Oh, rip.
He had to keep that open play. That's very unfortunate. That does make things, you know, all the more uncomfortable. Nicolil will find a dink and a kill, but that's all that they will find. Oh, she wrote well. The Prodigies 4-3, and we will take a little look at the comms once again.
I'll buy double flash. Let's go.
I'm ready
Yeah,
to go.
take this, yeah.
I dropped you.
Yeah, you can molly.
Molly.
Are
Yeah,
we
Molly.
leaning long if they're going out long or not?
No, we fight full. We go
Okay.
heavy long and go in pit. Okay.
Yeah, I go.
I will do first flash. Too late.
Left side, suicide.
Flashing.
Nothing long. Watch out, fast B or something.
Can you molly deep long house?
Yeah.
Fine.
Only
One
there.
is behind long house.
Tourist come. I will boost the city for
Okay,
me.
you can leave me now.
And we play 3.
Okay.
We play
Yeah.
4 like this.
Long house deep with up.
They flash lower.
I flash mid.
There are 2 outside long house.
They flashing short, right?
Flash short.
Up top mid, up top mid.
Yeah, I'm smoking short.
No, wait. We
Mid.
want them to come short. We are 4 here. Just hide, Goose. Give me your flash.
They smoke for going short. Flash for short.
Up short.
AWP, up short, yeah.
Okay, they want to come long house as well. They molly inside long house.
Gonna go towards long. I smoke long house.
And
Sorry.
flash long. Yeah.
Don't sit nose.
I'm on Goose, just hiding.
Okay, I'm good, yeah. One stepped in mid Xbox, he jumped.
Yeah, I have
B,
flash for
don't
long.
smoke.
Okay, I'm gonna push long
Molly
house.
garden. Molly window
They
actually.
will Finish A.
Nothing long
This
house.
is fake,
Only
this
one.
is fake.
Fake, fake,
Yeah,
fake.
I'm staying.
Top mid holding one, right tree. He will go
Close
short, I
doors.
think.
I flash short.
Smoke for going mid to B. But they are not going mid to B. They're going short.
Careful, short, short.
One bounce
20
still.
This
seconds.
is short, this is short.
Yeah, you
Not
need
running.
to
I'm
lead
flashing
around.
behind you.
By time.
One mid through the smoke.
You're done.
Yeah, split. Cool.
50 seconds, just let me play.
Made one dead. Nice.
Ramp.
No
No
time,
time,
no
no
time,
time, no time, no time.
We have time now.
Nice try.
Unfortunate. Half a second on that bomb plant and the round's theirs. But it doesn't work in their favour. That means Vodka Juniors tied this game up 4 rounds apiece. The Prodigies, what started so well for them is unfortunately starting to crumble a little bit.
Definitely was really close. Straxy with that double kill. We heard him say to FNK, just let me play, there's no time. And this cheeky play from Natu Hacks got that free B onto Zerus. It was really important. Straxy close to get the third one, but it does not happen. Nice try for the clutch, but straight into the op. He has no chance. We're equalized 4-4.
I'm worried. I'm concerned right now. I think things are starting to look a little bit dicey to me for how things are right now. I think for the Prodigies, they themselves, you can kind of tell their morale is on a little bit of the low side. They're I don't know, they feel a little bit down. I think it's probably the way to. You can hear in the comms off the back of that. That round was so close to going in their favour, and the fact that I don't find it can be quite difficult, especially since they've got no money to work with now.
True, and on the previous buy round, they did not have that off. We mentioned how important it is. Double off setup on City side is quite standard in today's play, but right now they're going to sit down with the Seco. A Deagle onto Quirts. He's the B player, where Vodka Juniors have got 5 players prepared for this B push. Is he going to have a miracle? The rotations are coming in, but Molly's from the Vodka Juniors side. Nades 1 by 1. Quirts is full blind, burning, down to 28 HP. They have the information, and Quirts gets 1 kill, and the second onto Canarito. It's happening 1 by 1, but here we go. That Beagle is down, and pretty much the danger for the Vodka Juniors side. We got Straxy and Zerus, P250 and ESP coming straight into NMT's crosshair. A freebie onto Straxy. Doesn't look for the second one, actually. Bit lucky is hurt, but he's going to come back for more, and he's going to find it. Advantage for the Vodka Juniors side, 5-4.
Yeah,
But-
Vodka Juniors, they're pulling away a bit, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. 5 straight, 5 in a row. That's quite something. But look at the economy. It's not like those have been easy rounds. These legal shots were impressive by Kurtz, and they're keeping the economy at bay.
Yeah, I've got to say, I'm a little bit worried right now. I'm very worried right now. I mean, yeah, as you mentioned, 5 straight is probably the most important part of it. Great shot as well. Quirtz will fall. He tries to go for that double swing across to bait out the AWP shot. Second player gets caught.
Yeah,
Vodka Juniors
unfortunate.
open up with a man advantage already into round number 10.
It's not looking good. Let's see what Zerge with his op can do. And I like the aggressive play on short because it hasn't been working for them just to camp and wait for them on site. Yes, they have long, but Vodka Juniors have found success with that short side. And they're taking things slow even though they got the entry. Real cautious about tunnel firstly and then going to short. Suvis has the chance and he gets the kill. 4-4. FNK gets caught with a nade on hand. Vodka Juniors have got the advantage again.
For now, swinging towards the backside. What a tap as well. SBT just gets destroyed. And I think, in fact, the AWP might have even been spotted as well. Damage will be dealt. Down he'll fall.
No.
One remains alive. It's Straxy rotating his way forward. Will find himself one. An upgrade can be collected. But the save call actually might be the smart one.
Game time. I mean, you've got nothing to do. You mentioned
That's
in
it.
the comms, the players are sounding a little bit stressed, a little bit worried. And going into a 1v3 on a B side with an op, it's not going to be possible. Vodka Juniors, yes, they have 6 rounds in a row, but for the Prodigy side, that first 4-round win streak is going to be nice. As soon as they win 1 round, they're going to see like, oh, we're 1 round away. We can equalize this maybe. But it's not been easy for them. At the beginning of the round was not the best. We saw SBT cross first and Kurtz died because the op, as a tapis, tried to shoot SBT. And a 4v5 start is not what you want at this point.
No, it's really not. It isn't. I mean, I think Vodka Juniors, credit to them. Since they've had the full buy in their hands, they have been the better side. They've really started to pull away. And this is why this side is doing so well, right? I mean, we've kind of already said about how decent they've been so far. For Vodka Juniors, 6-0 in May, looking for their 7th. One of the sides that potentially could even make a fairly decent kind of, deep run in terms of May, maybe looking towards advanced and all the same. So credit to them. They've been looking absolutely brilliant so far, and I think unfortunately the Prodigies are just struggling to keep up.
Oh, Straxy got killed at the end. There is no off for the Prodigy side. That last second push from the Vodka Junior side got that one, and the flash is great, but it's not good enough actually. SBT gets the 1 dig onto Renatu Hacks. Cautious enough to not swing. They know that somebody else is waiting. They got the AK. Now they have to worry about lower. And Anox is going to peek. Has information of all in hand, but he's not alone. They're going to get the first headshot onto SBT, looking for the second one. 1-by-1. First with the trade. 3v3. That AK is lost. Oh. Canarito with a headshot onto Straxy. We got FNK with a CSG. Nice flick onto Canarito. 2v2. Both players on mid from Vodka Junior side. A lot of time on the clock, but bomb is on card where FNK is just rushing. And Zatapis is going to peek. No, he's running.
He'll get away. He will. All AK in hand for the T side. Bomb in hand too. Question is, do they clear this? Close right. Surely Quirt's in for a couple here. Looking for one. Lets them both out. And they'll find them both. Brilliant. Individual steps up, and for Quiet, that's a very important round. A 5th on the board for the Prodigies, and they keep 2 within 1 round of Vodka Juniors.
And let's not forget, this was not a full buy. This was an eco. The Eagles running down mid with the 5-7s. They got those kills. It was pretty chaotic at one point, especially here in lower. But that flick from FNK with a CZ, and then the great positioning from Curse at this point in the round. You don't check all the corners. You can't blame Vodka Juniors.
You really can't. At that latter point, right? I mean, Quiet is never going to properly get cleared there. Speaking of, though, utility will come out towards long. A lot being dropped it. And a double stack here for the CT side as well. They could be in for a couple of kills. A swing off the back of it for an R2 hack. So we got Molotov. Flash to come 2. That's brilliant. Look how many it catches. 1, 2. Not quite the third, the awful trade.
Very important entry for the Prodigy side because things have not been looking well for them for these past couple of rounds. Canarito with this lurk. He has B-side completely, but Kurtz and SBT are not going to make easy the rotations if the other 2 players just decide to go back. They already got top mid control. And Anox has that bomb on him. Being cautious. Oh, what a timing. SBT is on suicide. We got Kurtz on catwalk. Are they going to expect it? They're looking cautious, but SBT needs at least the 1, and he's going to get both. What a pretty gift. Thank you very much. 50 seconds for Canarito. A 1v4 is going to be difficult.
This is really hard, and you can even probably make the assumption that a save call might not be too bad. He has been spotted out. Surely he doesn't try to make anything work here. 1,800 left in the bank. Save that AK is going to be so important, but even that's going to be difficult. Finds the kill towards upper tunnels. Rotating back as well. It's like yet another fight. He'll be dropped out by the AWP. Nothing saved across, and a stick on the ball for the Prodigies. They've tied this game right back up.
And I mentioned it like 3 rounds before, even though they've been losing 6 in a row, that 4-win streak in the beginning, it really gives them this comfort. See, once again, the flash was great. The op came with a trade, but it was a little bit late. And the push from SBT. They're starting to realize what's happening in the Prodigies on the CT side. Like, they're using the space for the second time. Once in the eco, pushing on short and top mid. They use it again, and it worked great for them.
Well, for now, in this sort of round for Vodka Juniors, with the minimal investment they've got to work with, they should only go one way. It's into the meat grinder of long. Bomb drop, 3 kills found. So easy for the Prodigies. And all they've got left to work with Vodka Juniors, a Deagle and a Glock. Over to a shot, and what a shot that is.
Straxy looking for the trade. And Canarito is trying to isolate these duels one by one, looking for another headshot. It's not easy on that long range. Eventually connects onto FNK. Straxy goes down. 3 Ds from Canarito, and we're down to 2v2. The lurk is coming from Azatapis on B, and 2 players from the Prodigy side. Thankfully, at some point they were on CT, but now they're rotating. Bomb is down on long. They know that from that beginning of the round. Azatapis saw not the best weapon, but still, that's plenty of information for Canarito to just have this flank maybe or information. Azatapis has got an op. What a gift, but SBT, thankfully. Are we going to see the ace from this man with the Deagle? SBT's looking at long. Not the best timing. What are they doing? The Prodigies. Oh, freebie. He's not deciding to shoot. That was too close for comfort.
That got way too close. I mean, even still, they'll take that. 3 kills just off the back of a Deagle is pretty damn good. It's made it expensive. But we'll once again take a little listening towards the comms round for the Prodigies. Oh, game is paused. Don't worry. So we can have a little listen to us. I mean, even still, we can look back what we just seen there. Individual with the Deagle, that was brilliant. It's probably the best way to put it, but also quite concerning. The Prodigies, that got way too close for comfort. An open hand on the other side, it really could have even been Vodka Juniors picking up a 7th. Well, now we can have a listen to the comms. Now that the tac pause is done, take a listen.
What do we do like Nemiga at Straxy?
Smoke long from short, please, yeah?
Okay.
Left side, hit me. Fuck.
Nothing long.
Picking on B.
They fail Xbox one.
I'm gonna pick deep, you know.
I rotate to
Yeah.
mid.
Flash lower.
Nothing there.
On that
Nice,
close.
come back.
I think you killed the bomb, I'm not sure.
I'm scoping again.
I'm holding mid cross.
Nice.
I'm alive.
Just go
Going
back.
Nice.
Short one.
Third
I'm
one.
going,
Nice, 5v3.
He's peeking me.
going mid with
I'm just keeping long.
over CT. I'm watching mid. High flash.
Mid close.
I can flash behind you.
He goes back behind Xbox. He's jumping short. On short, close.
On short, yeah.
Too short, I think.
Scoped on short. Scoped on short, guys.
Okay, I'm watching
We
your
should go
mid.
Let's go short.
Come with us, Quartz. I will flash mid.
So you can flash short again from long after.
Coming.
Wait.
I will flash you close mid, guys, okay?
Yeah.
You close Quartz. Flashing.
Yeah.
You
They
have
smoke
one flash
CT.
first. Strax, you can flash you. Short.
I'm gonna do it deeper this
Wait,
time.
I will flash first, you're gonna flash after.
Okay.
Go.
I'm ready.
Flash.
Flash.
Flashing deep.
Corner up dead.
Nice.
Watching the right.
Flashing once. Not doing
Yeah, it's
anything.
smoke CT. Maybe they go mid. Wait. Watching mid.
I think it's weird. They care long because they didn't plant.
It's it.
It's B.
Watch
Yeah,
out.
the
Care
They're
one
going
A.
really
One
close.
is still A side.
City
Renato
might
was
be.
on A.
CT close right side.
Nice. Wait for
Come
me.
to me, come to me.
I have molly.
I'm gonna flash.
The window.
Get on window
checking
or close
left.
doors.
Can molly something.
This
Let's go
side.
together, let's go together.
Yeah, mulling there. Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Big box. CT.
Side.
The 7th round secured by Vodka Juniors. It's always that B lurk.
It is.
NMT got that bomb down, even though they got rid of the guy in CT. A missed shot from SBT that cost him. But he did
Close.
plenty.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, isn't it, right? I mean, it's another round which was so close to potentially going in their favour. But, I mean, credit to Vodka Juniors. They seem to continuously find success on that T side. 15th and final round now of the half. Need some success, and that's a good start. Straction the 5-7 finds one.
The entry for the Prodigy side, but Vodka Juniors have got the information that they pushed on lower. There should be plenty of space on this A side. It's all down to FNK with the M4. Has information, is being cautious, using the util left and right. Goes down by Renatu Hacks. That Galil is making some work. SBT. Ooh, a smoke onto him. But that's good, though. He can get closer and request some health. Straxy has 2 flashes. This Mac 10 is dealing damage. Fake from this Tapis. Waiting for that peak, but it's not happening. 4v4, but Vodka Juniors have got this bomb down and HP advantage. They also have more utility. Great positioning from NMT. And the second one, looking for the third. Triple kill from him. This retake is almost impossible. Renatu Hacks is going to eliminate SBT. 8-7, the score of the first half. Pretty close.
It is. It's close, but you got to say, so some great work coming out from Vodka Juniors to see that one off as well. Against that low buy, able to close things out, and it means they're going towards the half. Them in a lead is concerning in the case that now they go on to the arguably more favoured side of the CT side of Dust 2, right? A lot of teams find and seem to kind of prefer that CT side. So we'll have to wait and see. Either way, we're going to throw this on to a quick break. We'll see you afterwards. Back, ladies and gentlemen, just about to get underway in towards the second half. Prodigies now move on towards that T side, and a lot of sides do find it tough to get the ball rolling on T-side Dust 2. It's a map which is very difficult to get kind of momentum under your belt and get kind of those rounds strong one by one. Consecutive rounds of the board can be hard to come by, so we need a really strong start. The same way we had in towards their CT side, we need another pistol round collected, another force fight just to get the momentum and to tie this game back up.
Definitely. I mean, we did not see most of the impact from the ops like we expected. Yes, we had a couple of rounds, the double op setup. I think the most successful round with the ops, it was SBT with that tunnel push, and the round, did that round go our way? I don't think it did.
Don't think so, no.
No, that was a lure from NMT with who he planted the bomb on B. But on this T side, all right, we get it. Maybe not the best half with the ops, but now we got the rifles. Now they got the AKs. And you mentioned it. The pistol round is going to be really important for that momentum. We see, I mean, obviously they were focused, but no harmony, let's say, on when we heard those comms. Maybe just sprinkle with a little bit of, hey, nice, laugh. I don't know.
That's it. I mean, to be fair to the other side, I was having a little look in towards Vodka Juniors, and there's a couple of names on that side who are actually, you know, they've done a fairly decent amount of work in terms of the international scene. I mean, one to mention is Renato Hacks as well. He played for Offset for quite a while, and they're, you know, a side, I think, of Portuguese origins, but they kind of occasionally have, you know, Portuguese and Spanish rosters, and he's played with them for a while. A pretty decent side. They've had some decent runs in towards main in terms of playoffs. They've been not a bad roster in kind of the grand scheme of things. So that's a pretty stacked roster on the other side. So far for the Prodigies to kind of be keeping up with these guys and kind of, you know, still making it competitive, that in its own is pretty considerable. He's also played for sides like Vodafone Giants, Exploits as well. So, you know, decent names under his belt. We're on the way until round number 16. Second half kick starts as Vodka Juniors with a 1-round lead.
1-round lead and aggressive. Renatu Hacks, you just mentioned him. He played great on that first half. The multi-kill rounds, the clutches. He has the duelist, aggressive on lower. He has the help of Ezatapis. He's jumping on shore to get information, but Renatu loses patience and gets the first headshot onto Zurich. Nate comes in. He can go out of there freely.
SBT taking a fight. Couple of taps. Renato going nice and aggro. Going to double back towards lower tons. And that's where the support comes in from the USPS. Straxy will fall and Renato going to try and pincer them in towards his upper tunnel's position. A USPS there to meet them. What a shot from Quertz.
NMT with the USP looking to stop this B play. Oh, Renatu has spotted the leg. SBT, he is not free to go from there, and he has the 2 flashes in armor. Nice shot, and the second one into Renatu. We saw the perspective, and you don't want to be in that spot, but First is alone, has got the P250 and the armor, fighting with those 2 guys. The flashes come in from SBT, and a Nox alone. 1v1 against SBT, low HP, they're both low, and SBT with a triple kill on this pistol. Was it a quad, totally?
It might have been a quad overall, I think. He had an absolute cork of a
Sick.
round. That opening 2 was brilliant. I mean, the Glock at that sort of range can cause problems, but you're still got to be accurate with it. But what a round from him. What a round. These 2 kills here, brilliant. That changed the momentum completely. And SVT will clean things off as well. Fantastic round for him. 4 kills to his name. Prodigies tied the game right back up.
8-8, and it all started with 19 HP. Long control of the Prodigy side. We got Renatu aggressive on mid, but he can't stand there for long. They have 2 scouts. This can be a little bit dangerous for the Prodigies if they're not cautious. The 5-player stack on long is always dangerous. I mean, let's look back onto the first round. On pistol, SVT and FNK, Strax and FNK push long and got the information, but Renatu's looking to get aggressive. Is there a flash? There's the lineup. He's going to get 2. Answer is down to 27 HP. Those scouts will come in handy now.
As I say, in the low HP, often we see sides with the scouts go for the tag and bag. The scouts will tag and the pistols will see him off. This time out, the scouts will cause a problem. Deagle close range, but it's a scout. Good for 1, looking for more. The arm spotted. Made the crossing towards side just yet, looking towards ramp through the box, not going to be able to connect. Got the information, and the numbers favour Vodka Juniors here.
They do. The bomb is going to go down, but the retake, the post plant, oh, the nade! It was so close, but not enough. And Kurt still has the AK, gets the first one. He's not looking for the second. Scouts, armor onto Zetapis, is going to push. He knows that 1 player is low HP, and the second one first goes down to Kanarita. It's all down to FNK. He needs this slush as leader of the team. He's trying to isolate the duels 1 by 1. As information, pre-fire, but he has to get cautious from behind. Going to kill Kanarita in 1v1 against Zetapis. Gets the headshot. They literally survived.
They've clutched twice. That's 2 rounds where 2 separate individuals have stepped up to find success. And that is a prime example of what we can see from the Prodigies. Great start for them to open things up, but it's the way in which they isolate the fight now 1 versus 2 at the end. It was a round that looked lost, but FNK, brilliant. Head on a swivel, able to find that final. Unfortunately, Vodka Juniors, now this round down to a minimal investment. And look at this, pistols coming through into a mid. Damage dealt as well, and the opening kill goes their way.
Looking for the second one, but it's not happening. They have things in control. Last round was so close, but not this one. They try again with the fast play, but it's not going to be easy. The Prodigies have taken this 1 tone down, trying to play this slower. The AK makes contact with Zetapis. A little bit damage from him with the USB, but nothing too serious. And they're going to retreat from that tunnel side.
Yeah, rotating their way, yes, back over towards long bomb in hand. 4 players playing as a pack, right? When they know you're against low buys, just play off the back of trades. It's the perfect way to play it. And they rotate over towards A. There's actually no one there to meet them.
They surely get double digits here. I mean, if they had a scout or something, it would be interesting, just like last round. But 1 Deagle and a Nox has got the MAC-10 and that Molly. Let's not forget, SBT is in low HP. We can see him taking the charge in front. He can get information even if it goes down. So you mentioned, as a pack, the trades will come. But both the juniors have got the read. They're 3 on short. The smokes are going to come in. Flashes also, 1 by 1. And a Nox with the Molly on ramp. That's going to win them some time. 30 seconds. This can be interesting. The boost is going to come immediately.
Looking for just above, on towards ramp, rotating on towards site. And an axe could cause a couple of issues here. But the Rue's given away. Shot from FNK, looking for more. They line up, but he's only good for 1, looking for another. SBT's MAC-10 will clean things up. That's the Prodigy's first side to hit double digits as they collect 10. And of course, on top of that, with MAC-10 farming, needs a little bit of cash to come through for them. We'll take a listen in towards a comms round from the Prodigies now.
Go to blue box.
I will go tunnel close with a MAC-10 since the
It's equal. You can. Oh, they bought again, no?
No,
I don't think so.
they had pistols. It's buy,
Okay,
guys.
then go
Yeah,
blue.
it's fine, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm flashing
I will
to
have
you.
B
Flashing there. Flashing 1 more.
They will peel on.
AVP.
AP.
1 molly B.
Maybe they are too short.
I'm at flash
Smoke
mid.
these
I'm
box.
Outside.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can do it.
direct to retake.
I smoke B in front of you.
Gonna flash over. Let's take mid as well.
Xbox there.
Watch out short, please.
I will come
Go,
lower.
push
to
middle.
jump.
One mid.
Wait,
Hey,
can
molly
you chill?
short.
I have
I'm
double
coming
up.
lower.
Can you
You
molly
can watch
shot
it. You can watch
from
it
low?
to this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're picking me.
Chill, I'm coming lower.
Wait, I'm not doing it then. Or?
One is mid doors doing smart.
Yeah, you should do it.
Okay.
Can you
Maybe
flash
mid
me?
phase.
I
Short,
do it.
short.
I can flash short.
Holding me.
Mid he killed me.
Can you flash? Like for me? In front of me?
Oh, flashing somehow. I don't know. Boom.
Nice.
Nice.
One
One
mid.
more. Mid.
And one AWP
Try
on
to help.
I need help, guys.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming.
It was mid.
Mid doors it was. With M4.
Yeah.
I think they don't have up.
Flashy
He
mid.
flash peeked.
Under
Okay,
B.
let's peek. 3, 2, 1.
Let's see.
Coming
Try
long.
to go long, all three.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, we
Oh,
don't
office
have
on A.
smokes.
Office on A.
We
You
don't
don't
have
need
smokes.
to kill. You can just kill.
Yeah,
Okay.
shift. Just
Strax, even on
watch out
ramp.
AWP.
What do you want to do, Sri?
Okay, never mind. Just go together.
Do you have flash?
Oh, we don't have
We
Only
any.
have
a
Rambo
molly.
City as well.
Don't molly. Just swing. Let's go.
Wait, 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 wait. 3,
1.
1, go.
Nice.
Nice.
Last AWP, I think.
Yeah, AVP must.
You
Yeah,
can
I'm
Planting
go long
molly.
safe.
then.
You have more.
Have molly Strax.
I'm playing for myself. Just do it.
I'm
Percent.
mulling.
Out.
Where?
Out short.
Nice.
Nice, good job.
Nice, guys.
fucking kill, Straxy.
Good job, man.
Insane.
They have 3,400. They will love.
Couldn't say it better myself. Nice kill, Straxy. Exactly that. He steps up. You love to see kind of the morale
Sick.
really stepping up now for the Prodigies, right? I mean, we kind of saw it in that first half, especially when we listened to some of their comms rounds. They were a little bit kind of on the nervous side, maybe a little bit down, right? Because things weren't looking too good for them. It's coming towards the T side, being a different story. Vodka Juniors, they're struggling to be able to kind of keep up with this
Yeah.
T side. But the Deagle could cause a problem, looking for a little peek. SBT's going to go hunting.
Ooh, the M4, the hero M4 in Renatu is on short. He has dealt some damage onto SBT, but no, that straight transfer, I have to go back to that. It was sick from Straxy. He was in a pinch and he gets 2 kills there. It was amazing. And Vodka Juniors can get a grip on this CT side. Still no rounds left. Another 4-0 start, looking for the 5th. Prodigies on this T side. We mentioned that it should be easier on the CT side, but I guess the Prodigies are better as attackers.
Yeah, some sides do prefer that T side. It's like how the Prodigies are one of them. Now, over towards short, Renato has to be the one that they push off this angle. He's the only rifle brought in for Vodka Juniors, that hero. If he's dropped round 1 and the Prodigies up to 12, he has to pull off some significant work here, Renato.
Oh, he's getting close. These smokes, they can spell the worst for the Prodigies. The spray is great. He has dealt a lot of damage, but no kill whatsoever. The nade on CT, and the second one, Canarita goes down. Nice 1D from Enanox on long. The P250 is a tap. He gets the headshot on the first, but we got Zurich on the AK. Has information about the second guy on short, looking for the headshot. The Maul is going to make life harder, but he's dealing a lot of damage. These Deagle needs only the 1 tap. Enanox has the AK, but Zurich with the headshot. They survive 22 and 48 HP. Great round.
That got dicey. They
Definitely.
get close, right? I was very concerned that M4A1S could have stepped up huge. You know, that could have been problematic. But the fact that they were able to overcome that means they locked themselves into a 4-round lead, and it's 4 rounds is all that they need to see off this map. They're getting very close to the finish line now. And the fact that they're able to see off rounds when they get a little bit tough, when the HP is low, when the pressure's on, that's the important thing. So, all the positive signs, up. Looking towards suicide, not going to find too much.
Let's see this going around from Vodka Junior's side. Zurich has the information. Times it. He's not going to get anything. It's up on both sides. The Prodigies are taking this nice and slow. Being cautious about lore firstly. That Xbox smoke is going to fade away. We got SVT on top mid. Ready for that B push. And Vodka Juniors are trying to aggress, but if they do, it's going to be really dangerous for them. Zurich is already holding with the op. As Tappy is going to peek. A freebie for Zurich, looking for the second one. But NMT is going to fade away. Uses the smoke. Entry for the Prodigies.
Not bad. Not bad at all. SBT got shot. Renato will fall. Very, very important. NMT looking to lock out any B presence, but that's a really good kill over towards short because it doubles that man advantage that they've got to work with now. 5 versus 3. 45 seconds on the clock to work with.
They can pretty much go anywhere they want. They have got the space in the map with 2 players less for the Vodka Juniors side. They will focus on short for the moment. 35 seconds, they have to get a move now. No one on long. We got Enanox on the other side. He can't push with this timing. Straxy, is he faking on B? Yeah, it looks like it. And MT is going to shut him down early and has great information now. Canarito has help from Enanox on long, but no util. He's going to do this by himself, waiting for the contact of his teammate. Gets the kill onto the low HP player. SVT goes down. The flashes come in, and the headshot is great from Kurt. He's been doing really good on this match. FNK continues with the dominance with these AKs, one by one. Come on, they're making it look easy now.
They're making this look very, very easy indeed. This could actually be decisive as well because they continuously keeping that CT economy in check and, well, making sure that there's no long-term economy built up at all. The buy in towards the next might be quite dicey for Vodka Juniors. Nothing saved across for them. All 5 frags found. And, of course, as we mentioned, the money is pretty bad. Scout is all they've really got to work with. Alongside that, not exactly too great. The AWP doesn't quite connect, though.
Has the information, please, first. He's ready for the first one, looking for the second. Oh, wow. He's isolating these duelists really, really good. 25 kills on them, looking for the 26 on this B side, but he's not going to overextend. Keeps the advantage at 5v3. On control also. The Molly is going to be shut down, but SVT has a headshot. Canarito a little bit late to the party on that tunnel push. The Prodigies have got long, and they're trying to lock this A side.
Trying for now with the 2 remaining from Vodka Juniors. That got very close. Very, very close indeed. Scout taking the pop shots, but of course they will be able to cross a tag on towards the leg. The most important thing is the bomb will go down. And Vodka Juniors is probably actually just going to be a save call here. Keep the AK ticking across. Keep the Scout in play. It's better than nothing because there's no real way they're going to make a 2 versus 4 retake work. They could potentially make it expensive. That'd be nice, but it's not really a necessity with that Scout.
Yeah, I mean, even if you don't use the Scout for the next round, you don't need to reinvest in the armor. And late game, the Prodigies have not dropped a single round in the second half. And the lowest bonus, even though it's high, the stage 5, 3400, you're going to need this extra armor. Let's say you lose the next one, they can buy next with the save AK and the bonus that they have. But it's not looking good for them.
It really isn't. I'm starting to get quite concerned. Well, you would be if you're a Vodka Juniors fan, but you'd be absolutely very happy right now if you are a Prodigies fan. They are up to 42 rounds away from seeing off the map. And technically the series as well. We do have a tech pulse coming through, and I think for the Prodigies, this is a very, very good opportunity for them to kind of just discuss what's going right. And, you know, so far it is quite a lot. They have been flawless on their team side. We're yet to see Vodka Juniors find the CT side of the round. And a big thing for them is that their economy has been pretty bad. Fortunately, heading in towards round number 23, we will see a buy.
Yeah, we will, but you mentioned it. Nothing is going wrong for the Prodigy side. They have taken short, long, lower, everything that they want, and we're going to go into comms for this 23rd round.
Let's go.
Yeah, then just like SVT can do like to stop the molly, and Querts can do anti-flash.
Yeah.
Flashing.
Flash.
There.
They're taking long.
They get
One
ready.
more. Flashing.
Yeah,
Boom.
they, I
Ready
don't know.
flash?
I think only
Watch
one
out,
guy.
flash.
Flashing.
Short.
Side.
And down,
Nice.
down,
No
down,
door
down.
smoke, no door smoke.
Door.
I pick.
I smoke door.
He's low HP.
Pit one.
I'm on the window.
No,
Window. Dead.
Push tunnel behind you.
Don't think.
That
Nice.
tunnel.
One was pit,
Molly
one
window.
on
Molly window. Can you do it?
You can reposition.
I'm holding with
I
the
smoke doors.
tunnel.
There
One
is
of
They
them
smoke
on-
doors.
I go car.
good. He cannot go through the smokes.
Flash. Window.
Fight.
Door.
On site.
Side and window, I think.
That's window.
Low. Yeah.
Nice, good job.
No time.
Yeah, bro.
I think yes. No.
It's fine.
Good
He don't have
Nice.
time.
GG guys.
Good job.
What do you mean, GG?
Bro, I
Good
just
job,
have
guys.
Matrix vision. I saw that he threw a
Already
So
calling
close.
GG. Already calling GG. I like the confidence. Hopefully they can see it out as well. They're so close now. The flawless run on T side continues as well for Prodigies. A lot of sides do struggle to really kind of iron out a decent T side on Dust 2, but this is looking brilliant for the Prodigies. And Vodka Juniors, unfortunately for them, their CT side has just simply not been good enough. Now the buy-in for them, pretty decent, open play still, but a FAMAS is not exactly a dream.
Not at all. We got the SVT alone on tunnels. That's the Vodka Juniors' best chance to get an entry if they push. We got Canorito and Ezatapis with that up, looking for top mid, but we're going to have a duel pretty soon. Is the timing going to be on SVT side or not? Is it going to turn to the right? Canorito is not going to advance to clear the other side, and he gets punished by it. Another entry. We saw SBT get an entry that last round. It was amazing. 180 headshot, and he gets another one here.
Holding Juris in towards backside, just waiting for a mistake. For the time being, though, won't really be giving it. Enonox, they might even go for a double swing here. This could be ill-advised, though. Surely the orb will just... I'll pick up apart from range. Flash will come over. Catch the orb. Juris needs to be careful. Looking for more. Great shot onto Ezatapis. It will fall. Prodigies, 2-man advantage. So close to the finish line now.
So close indeed. We got NMT aggressive on top, but is he going to expect 3 players? He gets eliminated by Straxy. This B side is now open for business. We got Enonox with the op and Venat2, the hero for the Vodka Juniors side on that first half. He hasn't been performing that well on the second one. Is there a flash for this or not? He's just going to push with timing. Wild guy, but he goes down by Kurtz, who's been shining this match. GG, 7K with a last headshot. 16-8 near Kai. Flawless T side.
I'm impressed. I really am. I mean, what a performance on the T side from the Prodigies, right? From start to finish. From that first half, so even 8-7 as it runs, right? And we kind of start to say, like, is it going to be more of the same going in towards that second half? But they were untouchable on the T side, and that's where you start to see kind of the brilliance of the Prodigies, where they're able to kind of dictate the tempo, dictate the pace, control how the game runs on that T side, and if they can implement some of that towards their CT, this will be a very, very scary roster for them, and a very, very scary season as well. And of course, with that win, it now means the Prodigies sit 5-1 in main, which is really, really good.
It is really good. And Vodka Juniors, they have a taste of lose. I mean, they have that great streak, 6 wins in a row, but it goes down. Dust 2, it's looking a really strong map. I mean, we had our second thoughts for this match. 8-7 on the first one. It was kind of shaky. We got multi kills from a lot of players on the Vodka Junior side, but it did not finish great.
No, it really didn't. I think it's for Vodka Juniors, there's a lot to take away in terms of positives from that first half. Not the same into the second. Their city side needs a bit of work. First loss for them. I think they are still second overall in main, though. It's not exactly the end of the world. They've still got a fairly decent kind of backbone built up from this season. Now, we will have an interview joining us momentarily to kind of talk through how the game went. And we have a Zurist joining us who actually, I think, may be ready. So we can get a deep dive into how that game went and all the positives from it and what was a great, great victory. So hopefully we'll have Zurist joining us momentarily. Oh, yes. Hello. Welcome, Zurist. Thank you very much for joining us. Now, a flawless second half, but talk me through the first half. It was even. What do you think kind of went right and wrong that made it so even compared to the second half, which was flawless?
I mean, the biggest issue is that I feel like on Prague, when we play on Dust 2, it's like people just playing defaults and like we can easily play against defaults, but I think we have like big issues on popping B and we are not like, I don't know what's always happening, but like they just pop B and we lose it. Or like, I don't know, I didn't play well this game at all, so maybe that was another issue that like my op wasn't where it should be. Like any round probably, I just missed everything, and even when we were like ready for mid to B, they went through the smoke, so I get like pretty unlucky game. And I think like on Dust 2, if you have op and the op doesn't have a game, it's really hard to play City. But our like T side was flawless because I mean I didn't have much impact anyway, but like my team carried me, so it was okay.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned it. I remember that round when you got pushed on City was really, really unlucky. On that first half, you couldn't quite read Vodka Juniors. Was that right? They popped B that round. Like, they were not playing just any game. It was kind of difficult. How did you talk about it on maybe on FNK's calling. How did he manage to make you guys, hey, go the op here? Was he telling you where to go with the op, or were you just feeling that he's going to be a B play, let's say, and you were going on B with op?
I mean, like when I play op, I usually call the rounds. Like on City, it's like the team rotating around me much more than like in-game leaders saying. Like in-game leaders say something at start, and then I say I go City, I go short, and stuff like this. So the team kind of rotate around me. But as I said, I mean, I play really bad on City, and like on T, I didn't have to do anything. So yeah, it was like I didn't even expect them to play that slow game because in main it's kind of unusual to play like this. But I have to say they play like some rounds really well, and yeah, I play bad.
Well, talk me through the season, right? You know, for yourself, what is the kind of the realistic goal for the Prodigies? What are you looking for? I know we just saw last time you made it. You know, the Prodigies made it to the grand finals of playoffs. What are you looking for this season? Of course, you want to be looking towards advance, but what's your kind of aims and goals?
I mean, right now I didn't really watch the ladder like how it looks because it's main, and I have to say for me like main is nothing. Even I play bad, but like main is nothing for me. And I mean, even for at least I can say from like Quert's perspective, it's nothing. So like we just want to win and get to advance, and that's it. Like
Sure.
it will be the goal. And like if we be first or something, it will be quite nice for some money. But yeah, I just want to get to advance as fast as possible. That's it.
There we go.
We got Dust 2 times in a row, and you guys played really well on it. On main, you mentioned that it's nothing, and I can understand that because you have some teams who just play pug style. Is that what's been going on throughout these matches? Are you mostly playing against teams who are just making pug style plays?
This, for example, this team, I don't think they play really pug, and even the last team we played wasn't really pug style. But yeah, I think in main, it's like as Straxis said last interview, it's like some teams are really high, some teams are really low. So like you just need to just prepare for like any possibilities in the rounds, and you never know what's coming because like our coach like sometimes tell us what they are doing, but like it's still the teams on this level are like really unpredictable what's going on the map.
Of course. Well, brother, thank you very much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure. Congratulations again on the victory, and
Congratulations.
hopefully we'll get to speak to you again at some point. But thank you for joining us.
It was
Okay,
a pleasure,
see ya.
Zeus. Have a good
Bye
night.
bye. Bye bye.
Thank you.